What up, game dev gangster? The sexy glasses are back. Haven't used them for a while. Didn't feel sexy, but now I feel sexy and the glasses are back. Anyways, a few months back, I created a video where I reacted to a day in the life of a game developer. Yeah, this video right here. Look at that video. And it sparkled a lot of controversy in the comment section. People accusing me of different things. I mean, just look at the like and dislike ratio. This is one of the highest that I got. So I want to read a few comments from this video and I want to give my opinion about those comments. So the first comment that we have here, it says, it seems you haven't worked a single day of your life. Now, what a lot of people forget when you have your own business and you're running your own business, you put a lot more work than what you put in a company. So I work sometimes 15 hours a day, depending on what I'm working and how much work I have to, do. And sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. and go to work, yes, that early, and go to work until 4 p.m., 5 p.m. sometimes, depending on, as I said, what you need to do. Because running your own company is a lot harder than working for somebody, because when you work for somebody, you have, okay, this is the assignment, do it, that's your thing, and there you go. But when you run your own business, you run into problems that you didn't run before, that you need to solve on your own, that you don't know how to start solving because there is nobody to tell you, okay, do this, do that, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that working for somebody is easy. No, it's not. It's hard to work for a company, especially for a big company, and I don't want to sparkle another controversy about that. So yeah, it is hard, but working for yourself and running your own business, it's a lot harder. You have a lot more expenses or more things to pay to run your business. You have to pay taxes, you have to run a company, you have to have employees, you have to pay them, you have to manage all of that, and so on and so forth. So to answer this guy's questions, no, apparently I didn't work a single day in my life. The second comment says, I can't believe that company expects their employees to work and not goof all day. How dare they? Well, I believe that he commented this about me telling how the guy in the video was not getting a lot of free time and something similar like that. I'm not sure, but essentially what I meant is when you are working as a programmer, it's impossible for you to code a lot of hours straight. You can do it once or twice, and this is for the people who will comment, well, technically you can. I had days where I coded for 15 hours a day. Yes, but how many those days did you have? Like, is it every single day for a month? If you try that, you will die. We are human beings. We are not machines. You cannot code for 15 hours straight and not take any pauses or goof around. And not even 15 hours, that's too much. You cannot code for 3 hours straight, man. Your brain will start to slow down. You will get tired. You will not be able to solve the problems that you normally would solve if you are refreshed and you rested a little bit and so on and so forth. This is what I meant. It's not about working because it's impossible. Even big companies nowadays, they realize that. Companies like Google, they now offer more free time to their workers. They offer an opportunity for their workers to do things on the side so that they can rest. It's inside of or in a programming job. That's a normal thing because you're working with your head, with your brain. You're thinking about that. And not only that, but when you are off, when you are goofing around or resting, you are still thinking about the problem at hand. Just think about it. If you coded for more than a month, or I don't know, you worked on your projects, how many of your problems did you solve by not being at the keyboard, not being there at your desk and working? You actually went to rest a little bit and then the idea came. So this is what I meant. It's impossible for you to work, especially in a normal 9-to-5 job where you work 9 hours. It's impossible for you to code for all 9 hours and be productive all those 9 hours. So sorry, but yeah, I do expect the company to let you to goof off. Not all day, but when you feel the need to rest, you should rest. We have another similar comment over here. The guy reacting to this video probably thinks your workday should be 3 hours, 2.5 hours napping on a king-size bed, eat for 25 minutes and code for 5 minutes. Well, not on a king-size bed. You can do it on a regular normal bed. 25 minutes to eat, Well, yeah, it takes me, because I usually watch some videos, so it can take me from 15 to 10 minutes. But usually horror stories, this is what I watch, yeah. But no, all jokes aside, no, I don't think that, 95% of your work should not be working, but you should take breaks, same as what I mentioned previously. You should take breaks whenever you feel tired, because again, it's really hard to focus on a job when you're working without taking a break, without getting that pause that you need to refresh yourself, especially in a programming world where, again, the most of the problems that you have, you solve off the keyboard. So yeah, you should sleep on a king-size bed. I'm correcting my answer now. It should be a king-size bed. Another comment here says there's constructive opinions, and then there is this privileged guy who tries so hard to be edgy and hating for no reason. No, I don't try to be edgy. Lamau highlighted someone's being salty. Yeah, look on yourself. Privilege YTE, boy. I believe YTE stands for YouTube, I believe. So you think that me making YouTube videos is being a privilege? Do you know how hard it is to produce YouTube videos? Like, really, sometimes I start recording videos from 6 a.m. up to 1 p.m. straight recording and doing videos. Then you need to edit that and so on and so forth. And not to mention, on summer days, I cannot turn my, I don't have air conditioning. I have, I don't know what's it called, a fan. Yeah, it's called a fan. So I have a fan. I cannot turn it on because of the noise the mic will pick up. So sometimes, I work in 30 plus degrees and more than that, and I cannot turn anything. So I'd get air conditioning. Good work environment. But anyways, no, I'm just giving my own opinion. I'm not trying to be edgy. I'm just, I gave my opinion or ask what it is, and so on and so forth. And me being a privileged guy for having a YouTube channel, dude, watch the first part of this video where I explain how much work it is to run your own company, and that's only YouTube. I do other things like coding, creating projects, publishing games, marketing them, and so on and so forth. Here we have another one who says you want them to give free food to their employees. How about they just pay the employees rent to them, probably to them, LOL. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I want big companies to give free food. Is that too much to ask? Companies who makes millions, hundreds of millions, and even billions of dollars of profit should definitely give free food to their employees. And they would not, there is another comment that will come who says how much that will cost. When a big company is buying something, it's buying in large quantities. So when you buy something in large quantities, it's normal that the price will drop. They're not going to buy 2 Snickers, every day at a time. So give me 2 Snickers for 1,000 employees. No. But every single one of those employees is responsible for making that company hundreds and billions of dollars. That's not hundreds of billions, hundreds, and billions of dollars. So yeah, giving them free food should be, one of the things, because the paychecks are undercut in most companies anyway. So why not at least give them some free food for them to, eat? This comment says, this is the normal work life that you can expect. Heck, it will be even a luxury for other people. Then this guy complains about stuff as if he doesn't get paid enough. Seriously, this is a job. They pay you for doing your work. They will not treat you like you are volunteers that doesn't get paid. Honestly, you should take another look at life. Maybe you were just confused about how things work. No, I'm not confused about how things work, but this is exactly the mentality, or because of this mentality is why these companies work like this. It's because of people who are, well, that's a normal job, that's a normal work. You should be satisfied. And again, I don't want misunderstanding over here. Yes, for some people, that's a really good job, and I understand some companies are more developed, some are not, so life can be harsh, and I understand all that. I'm being a spoiled brat like you guys are telling me that I am, but it's because of this mentality that we got to a point where programming companies are looking for people, or in their job application, they literally state that they will pay you $9 an hour, $10 an hour, $12 an hour. Like McDonald's pays more than that. It's because of mentality like this. Oh, that's a job they pay you for. You should, be thankful and work your ass off for that company. Make them millions of dollars and accept pennies in return. I'm not saying if you make millions of dollars for that company, they should give you hundreds and thousands of dollars. That would be nice though. But I am saying that, you know, we shouldn't have this mentality, okay, that's a job, work it, they pay you, don't ask questions, yada, yada, yada. It's because of that the companies take advantage of people and they undervalue them. A lot of people get undervalued, and anybody who has worked in a software development, they know that. So that is my point. I'm not like, you know, you get the point. I'm not complaining about, okay, he's working and so on and so forth. No, I'm just complaining about the fact that, you know, people get undervalued, and you say, I'm complaining about stuff as if he doesn't get paid enough. I didn't see, and I believe the guy in the video didn't say how much he got paid, but I don't believe that was more than $3,000. I don't believe the salary is more than that. And you can expect that guy earns probably around 40K a year, and he makes that company millions of dollars. So you get the point. Here is another comment with some really interesting facts, and this guy says, here in my country, I'm working 9 to 12 hours a day and 5 days a week, but it's okay for me. They don't provide free food, and it's okay for me. I travel 2-3 hours from home to office, even though sometimes I'm working from home, and it's okay for me. Yeah, it's, again, because of that mentality, the company is using you. Like, you're spending 85% of your day for a company. You're making money for a different person. That's your whole life, basically. I'm not being harsh, this is just my opinion. I would definitely look for another job, but working 9 to 12 hours a day and traveling 2 to 3 hours to work, so spending 15 hours of my day for a different company, for somebody else, and that being okay for me, I don't know. That is definitely not okay for me, but yeah, I mean, people are different, I'm not judging. And he says over here, man, when I watched that A Day in a Life video, I admire his work environment because, you know what, for me, if you really are a programmer developer, you're looking for your growth to enhance your skills, your knowledge and technology that will be provided by the company, not looking for a free flat bed, a more convenience for you to work like you only want to play for the rest of your life because they hired me to work for them, not adopted like a retard. Like, so you need to be a retard to be adopted, right? Anyways, I'm not going to comment on that one. But yeah, I'm looking for growth as well. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to spend 85% of my time in a company and give them my life. I don't want, like, if I'm living 60 years, assuming that I will live 60 years, I don't want to give 40 years of my life to a company just because I can grow. If that is what it takes to grow in the field and learn, then I don't want to grow. I will try to grow on my own or working for a company that has better conditions for me to grow. But just, you know, doing all of that for an excuse to grow, I don't know. I really would reconsider everything, think about getting another job where I can grow, but still not, you know, sell my life to a company and make millions and millions of dollars for that company and get pennies in return, and the growth that you can get anyways on any place, on any other workplace, or even if you do things on your own, you can still grow. So it's not mandatory for you to work in a company to grow and expand your knowledge. Here is another one about those coders who code for 24 hours a day. This dude is ridiculous. I'm 14 and understand more than him. Good for you, man. You figured life out. He said he can't code for more than 6 hours. I have sat down and worked on a game for 13 hours straight. Yes, you did. But how many times? Probably once in 3 months. Can you do that every single day? No, you cannot, my 14-year-old Rambo. No, you definitely cannot, because you are still a human being. You're not a computer. You get tired. Your brain doesn't function the same when you say in the first hour when you sit down to work and on the 13th hour of your everyday coding. He is talking about everything the company should give them. He is getting paid for his work with added benefits such as gaming and sleeping. What the frick is this video? Yeah, the benefits are really added. Yeah, working and sleeping, and I mean gaming and sleeping, excuse me. Yeah, they are really good benefits. I'm not bashing that around. That is definitely a benefit on a job. But again, this is a mind job. This is your brain job. This is your thinking job. I don't want to repeat myself again, but how many problems did you solve by, you know, resting and so on and so forth? It's not only about sit down and code. You're not a machine. So that is my point. And the last comment that I have here is the, best one. This was a truly cringe-worthy video. I wouldn't hire this guy with his all about me attitude. I would not even look a job for you to hire me. So we're even. I worked in multiple fields prior to military, and I'm currently management, and have found that while there are always complaints to be had at any job, it needs to be give and take to really work out and maintain proper productivity and actually keep deadlines. Yes, but when you work in a company, it's give, and there you go. Or you give to the company, that is. So the company take, and gives you once. So it takes from you a gazillion times and it gives you once. Again, you're part of a team in a big company such as Bandai Namco, who makes billions of dollars, and you're part of a team who makes those billions of dollars to the company. If you contributed only to 0.00001% of all of that money, that's still millions of dollars that you earned that company, and yet you get paid pennies. That is my point. His dream job would be constantly missing their deadlines, be over budget due to providing free snacks and meals. Seriously, does he really not understand how much that would cost? And would have a hell of a time getting any cohesive planning done. No, I never said that they should miss deadlines. I don't know why people in the comments understand something on their own, and then there you go. He said this. No, I never said they should miss deadlines. No. Second, be over budget due to providing free snacks for a company that makes all of that money. Providing free snacks would be pennies. As I said, a company, seriously, does he not understand how much that will cost? Yes, I understand how much that will cost, because you buy in large quantities. When you buy, in large quantities, you are not going to spend that much money as if you would buying one by one. So I don't know if you understand that. So definitely for a big company, providing free food would not cost that much. It would be less than 1% of their budget. For sure, because they would have contracts and so on and so forth, and that's how those things go. I mean, that's life, I believe. Could not see that company lasting very long. This is a child's vision of how work should be. I'll concede that there are predatory companies that treat their employees like trash. The simple solution to that is to find another job. Yeah, but the issue is that every single company treats their employees like trash. Every single company undervalues their employees. This is my point. I'm not saying that nobody should ever work in a company. I probably, if I liked some company and liked the game that they're creating, I would probably, join them to work on that game. It will be, an honor. I would love that, and so on and so forth, but I don't want them to undervalue me. I know how much I'm worth. I know how much I can contribute. I'm not saying that you should pay me exactly that, because that's impossible with a company, but at least pay me half of that. The companies are paying 5% of your worth. So especially this guy, Chaos Knups, the military dude. So if you know a company that pays you more than 5% than your worth, please make sure comment down below. I'm really curious to see. And he goes here and continues, I figured this guy would at least be excited about the fact that they have a nap time area, but I guess that's not good enough. Do they need 5-star accommodations, or is it just that they didn't provide milk along with it? I hope this guy never gets hit in the face by real life and is forced to get a job in a different field. It's gonna hurt something fierce. Honestly, I don't think he will make it. Yes, they should get 5-star accommodations. If I'm making you millions of dollars, I should get 5-star accommodation, because I'm valuing myself. I'm not letting the company decide how much my value is, because if you let a different person value you, you're always going to be undervalued. And it's because of mentalities like this that the companies are doing exactly that. And it's because of the mentalities or the situation that is that, or people who don't have mentalities like this, is companies like Google now provide the opportunity for their employees to work on the side on their own projects, and Google supports them. And Google finds something that is worth supporting, or thinks that idea can come up or be something, they will invest. And I saw this article online, by the way. Somebody's asking, you're talking nonsense. No, I saw that people are quitting big tech companies because they can earn more money in freelance. I saw some guy earning $1,000 a year per hour doing freelance work. And now big companies are doing everything to keep those people in the companies by providing them such benefits, because those people know what they're worth. Those who don't know what they're worth, they will be, satisfied with working. There you go. You should not get 5-star. You're just working. You're paid. And there you go. So that's why now we see job postings where the salary is like, $13 an hour, $5 an hour, $9 an hour. Well, 5 not, but 9 for sure. And as I said, McDonald's pays more than that. So I don't have anything else to say. I'm not going to react. These are just a few comments, and most of the comments are similar to this. So that's pretty much my take on it. I had to explain because, a lot of people are hating on me and they think that what I do is not the real job and I'm privileged, but they don't know that I work more than the examples they are putting in their comments and so on and so forth. And of course, I'm enjoying every single minute of my work. Probably somebody working for a company is enjoying that as well. I'm not saying that. I'm not judging. But yeah, that was my point. Anyways, hit the like or hit the dislike, 2 times dislike, and subscribe to the channel because I have something very cool coming soon on the channel. It's going to be insane. I'm preparing that for months. It's going to be, you are going to see that. So see you guys in the next reaction video.